What's up, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? It's your girl, Amber the Alchemist, here to deliver your May love readings. I know that y'all have been waiting for this, so let's just get right into it. Spirit, what messages do you have for Capricorns regarding love for the month of May? Okay, so what we're immediately starting off with is this Five of Wands. So May might not be up to the greatest of starts for you guys, you know? Maybe there was a recent conflict, a recent argument that's kind of been lingering over your head. Feeling conflicted about where you stand with someone or how someone feels about you. Trying to make a decision. Also competition, you know what I mean? You know, what are you competing for? Are you competing for someone's heart? See, we have the Five of Wands, and then we have the Seven of Pentacles. So what I really see this is some of you guys are fighting for your relationships. You're fighting for your position. You're fighting for where you have stand. The Seven of Pentacles is making or you know what, you're fighting for it. Some of you are fighting for it, but some of you are actually trying to scale and figure out if it's even worth the fight. Have you given it all that you can give? Have you, it just maybe it doesn't give you that same amount of passion anymore. Maybe the fire isn't there anymore. So you are looking at the relationship, you're looking at the job, you're looking at the business partnership, you're looking at the friendships and saying, damn, we've been through all of these things. I've been there to support you with this. You've been there to support me with this or not. Is this worth fighting for? Can we continue to hold space for each other? Our views are starting to be differently. I'm starting to feel a certain way, or I'm wanting different things than you're wanting. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're almost at a crossroads in some of your relationships, trying to decide what that next move or what that next step is going to look like. Is this person worth the fight? Is it worth fighting over? Or do you just let something rock? But either way, I feel like there's been a few little tips or just uncomfortable situations where you know that there's tension. What I'm hearing is though, it's not a surprise. This is not a surprise for a lot of you guys. So there's conflict. If there's a conversation that someone initiates about, you know, where you are with them, I feel like that's not going to be a surprise. If you find out that someone is kind of in your person's DMs and their text messages, trying to kind of like see where you guys stand, kind of just asking questions and seeing what's up so they can make their way through. I feel like you expect that too, or you're not surprised if you start to see that. Ten of Pentacles is flying out right now. So what I'm also feeling like is the conflict or this need to make a decision or this need to resolve this conflict is really determined about the future, about where you guys are going to stand, where this relationship is going to look like 10 years from now, 10 months from now. This Ten of Pentacles coming up is this could be you, especially you, Capricorn. Like you are someone who is earth, you know, you're earth sign, you are very grounded, you're someone about your business, you are someone who typically knows what you want. So I think that the Seven of Wands might not be coming from you. This could be coming from someone else. I mean, it could be coming from you, but I'm also feeling like this is someone else, you being aggravated towards someone else about them not knowing what they want. And it might not even be connected to your relationship with this person. It could just be their drive. You know what I mean? You're out here making moves. You've been doing what you do for the last 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, whatever. I don't know how long you've been doing what you do. And I think someone, you have a relationship, a partnership, a friendship, and you're wanting to evolve as you grow and evolve. You're wanting that person to also grow and evolve with you. But they don't have the same drives. They don't have the same ambition. They don't have the same passion. They're not really on that path. And I think that that's where some of that conflict is coming from. You know, do I stay in these situations or do I stay in these? And the King of Pentacles is just kind of like revealed itself. So it's already showing me that there's a vision. There's a vision that you have for yourself. There's a vision that you have for your life. And do these situations fit within this vision? You know, is it going to hold me back? Is it going to support me? Or is it going to hold me back? Is it going to be my cheerleader and continue to inspire me, and we inspire each other as we get money together, as we grow together, as we learn together, as we heal together? Or am I going to have to just do this alone? Or am I going to have to take another path that says, I love you and I will always love you, and I appreciate this connection. I appreciate what you've taught me. I appreciate what you've shown me, what you've exposed me to, who you introduced me to. I appreciate all of those things. But it's a new day. It's a new day. That's kind of what I'm feeling for you guys. And I feel like it's this could definitely be a turning point in some of your long-term relationships. If you guys have been together for 4 years, one person, 4 is a very specific number, but one person is kind of like wanting to get married, or wanting to have kids, or wanting to move across the country, or kind of take a bet or take a risk that is going to impact the future, and the other person is not there yet. So you just say, so is this the part where we kind of, you know, split ways? So I feel like there's going to be a lot of those instances for you guys this month. Also, addiction is flying through. So I feel like you might be dealing with someone who's been battling addiction, and you're kind of at your breaking point. You feel like you've supported them. You have done all that you can do in order to be a good friend to them, a good partner for them, but you know that you cannot heal them. You know that this is something that they're going to have to want to do for themselves. And in fact, if you stay in the situation, it might drag you down further. So I feel like if any sort of addictions, sex addictions, drinking addictions, any unhealthy coping mechanisms that were impacting your relationship, I feel like this month is where you that conflict kind of hits a peak, and you are gonna determine if you can do it anymore. If you're gonna make that choice to say, I don't know if I should stay. I don't know, maybe you need to get help. Maybe we need to revisit this in the future. Maybe it's just not right now. What other energies here are surrounding Capricorns for May? I'm hearing Marco Polo, so I hear like a lot of back and forth as well. So I'm feeling like there's partnerships where you want your partner to support you, or you want your friend to support you, or you guys make a commitment together. You say you're going to do with it, and then one person sets that intention and the other person sets an intention, and you go back and forth kind of talking about it, but there's no one that actually steps up to do it. So this month kind of can be where that conflict also comes into play, because it's like, how long are we going to continue to like play Marco Polo? Marco also might be someone's name that you Capricorn are connecting with or dealing with this month. What's also flying out is money maker. So you have hustler, unique job, sex worker. I'm seeing that someone might have, I feel like you might be a sex worker, or you are connecting with someone who is a sex worker or has some sort of unique occupation. And maybe you thought that you can handle it, and now you're starting to realize that that's not the case. You're not about that life. Or someone is starting to realize that they thought they can handle you. They thought that they can handle your lifestyle, but maybe it's just too much for them. Maybe they're just not about that life, or they're not secure enough. Maybe they have their own things that they have to deal with. Okay. Let's see. What message? Spirit says, from your heart, speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change lives, including your own. So there's going to be a lot of loving conversations that are happening. Like I said, this is going to be a crossroads for a lot of you guys, even like those, sorry, my mom brain is really, really bad. My memory is it's crazy these days. But like an intervention, that's the word that's coming through for me. Some of you guys might be getting interventions or initiating interventions, and Spirit is just saying, Speak as long as you are speaking from your heart, and if you're speaking from pure intentions, trust that whatever you are saying, whatever conversations that are being initiated are going to be received from a place of love. That person knows how much you love them. That person knows how much you care about them. You should know how much that person loves you, but allow them to affirm you with their words, and speak from a place of love. Coat your tongue with honey this month. If there's some hard conversations that need to be had, but you just don't know how your delivery is going to come off, this Five of Wands, a little bit unsure about if you're going to end up spitting venom or kind of throwing those flames. In order to prevent yourself from going down that route, just coat your tongue with honey. Dip your finger in some honey, taste it, and set the intention that your words will be sweeter. And that's also another way to connect with Oshun. So I hope that you guys receive these messages with all of the love. Thank you so much for being patient with me. If it resonates, you already know you can have my Cash App, my PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, whatever. $ Amber the Alchemist. If you feel called to dive deeper, you can book a one-on-one session with me at amberthealchemist.com. And if you're looking for weekly guidance, you can hit up the link in my bio, for I have a weekly spirit medicine column with Zora magazine. Love you guys.